either a cold-blooded killer or a guy who was just taking care of business. Which one are you? Which one do you want the community to see? Because don't let John and I leave here today thinking, holy I guess he's just a cold-blooded shooter. That's all he is.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Just 2 days prior, Michael Thigpen killed an innocent man to satisfy his own sick desires. And now, he thinks he can get away with it. However, detectives are already several steps ahead because all of Michael's crimes were caught on camera.
We have you right there at the time of the shooting. We have people saying this loud car sped off and then showing us their camera showing that exact vehicle.
I'm scared.
What scared you about it?
I mean, one, a guy's dead. Two, I did it and I'm gonna be locked up forever.
On November 20th, 2019, at 1:39 a.m., the Michigan State Police received reports of a man down in the roadway on Cobb and Maple Streets. When responding officers arrived, what they found wasn't a drunk man collapsed on the ground, but 54-year-old Roosevelt Thompson fighting for his life, surrounded by .45 caliber shell casings. Although paramedics and first responders tried to resuscitate him, his injuries were fatal. 2 gunshot wounds to the head and 1 in the chest. And finding the likely killer proved to be easier than imagined because just days after an investigation was launched, cops received an anonymous tip. According to this individual, the murderer was Michael Thigpen, a convict who had served time in federal prison because of several firearm-related offenses. Now, he allegedly used a .45 caliber pistol to murder an innocent man. But why would a convict ruin his chance at a new life by killing someone he wasn't even connected with? Was there more to the story than met the eye? To answer these questions, Michael was brought in for an interview on November 22nd, just 2 days after the murder. The following footage has been provided to us by the Michigan State Police via FOIA request.
You willing to talk to us this time?
What about?
You know what? There's a few different things we need to discuss. If it's something that you're not comfortable talking about, or if it's something you don't have an answer to or don't know, you simply, we're not going to force you to talk. You know what I mean? So does that sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We kind of figured out you live in Grand Rapids. Did you grow up in Kalamazoo?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you move out?
I got locked up when I was 17.
Okay.
And I really haven't been back since.
Okay.
I was here for about 6 months and I left.
Okay. And you might have a kid on the way with a girl that you're seeing down here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Run me through your day today before coming down here to talk to us.
Well, I went to Secretary of State. Then what did I do? Oh, well, first I went to my brother's house in Vicksburg. Then I went to Secretary of State. And then I went downtown to the Plasma Donation Center.
Oh, nice. What did they give you, 50, 35?
Was it 75 or something like that?
Ain't bad.
And then I left and I got called. I was going to take a friend because the friend's car I had, she let me borrow it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to take her to work.
Okay.
I went to go pick up the girl, Deanna.
The girl you're dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
To go pick her up and
you get picked up. Whose car is this that you're talking about?
Her name's Tori.
Okay.
Rivera.
Tori Rivera?
Just a friend of mine.
Okay.
If you can call sleeping together as being friends, then Tori definitely qualifies as such. What Michael likely didn't expect was the fact that this secret relationship would blow up in his face because when cops spoke to Tori, she revealed a number of important details. Firstly, their relationship began several months prior to this incident, and during this time, Michael would often spend his nights at Tori's apartment. This was also true for the night before the murder on Tuesday, November 19th, when Michael left Tori's apartment at 9 p.m. in her blue Ford Escape. He only returned nearly 6 hours later, on November 20th at 2:45 a.m., timing that coincides exactly with Roosevelt's death. Secondly, just a few days prior, Tori returned from work to find her apartment turned upside down. Just recently, her mother had given her 2 guns, a .45 caliber pistol and a .357 revolver, both of which were now missing. This is when she began to suspect Michael, who was the only person who knew about the presence of these weapons.
And who did she live with? She got like kids or husband?
She's a daughter. But...
Okay. She got a husband, boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long you had known her for?
About a few months.
Okay. Just a few months, and she's cool letting you use her car and all that, and crash there? Okay.
Well, it's been about about 5 months now.
Okay. I guess when was the last time you stayed in Grand Rapids at your house?
A couple days ago.
Okay. Today's Friday. What day would that?
I was there. I was there until Thursday.
Okay.
I stayed there last night, and I was in Allegan, and then I stayed, like I said, halfway in Allegan, half in Kalamazoo.
Mm-hmm.
So until Wednesday, I guess I would say.
Okay, so Wednesday, what time do you come down to KZoo on Wednesday, or this area?
I wasn't here Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you just said till Wednesday.
No, I stayed in Grand Rapids till Wednesday. Then I got picked up around 2:30 from Grand Rapids by Tori.
2:30
a.m.
a.m.
Mhm.
on.
Wednesday.
It would be Thursday morning, technically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to confuse you. I just, sometimes when it's morning hours, it's confusing. All right. Now, what are you on paper for?
I had federal. It's firearms.
Okay, so gun charge. Okay. Yeah, any types of drugs?
Mhm.
Not that type of thing. Okay. And Thursday you're in Allegan, so you weren't in Kalamazoo until let's say Friday.
No, I came down here Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
So it was about Thursday about 2 around 2.
2 a.m.
No, 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay. Oh yeah, because you got picked up at 2:30 a.m. All right. Before that day on Thursday, when was the last time you were in Kalamazoo?
Was it Sunday or something like that? Saturday.
Okay. And what do you do when you're down here Sunday or Saturday?
I got to see my family, and me and her hang out.
You and Tori or Deanna?
No,
Deanna.
Deanna.
Okay. All right. You're certain you weren't here any day before Thursday?
Yes.
All right. Is there any way we can verify that?
I live with my sister, so I'm always there.
Up in Grand Rapids, you do?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Shavonda Wells.
How do you spell it?
SHAVONDA. Wells, WELLS.
Shavonda did indeed verify information, but not the kind you're expecting. Allegedly, Michael told her that something had happened and he didn't know what to do about it. But because there was an ongoing feud between the two of them, she didn't bother to hear him out. It was only when Shavonda reached out to Michael's real girlfriend, Diana, who he was cheating on, that she found out he still had guns despite being on federal probation. This means that there are now 2 statements that verify he owned guns and was acting strange, so bringing Shavonda up was not a very smart thing to do on Michael's part. Because in the face of witness statements like this, he might as well serve a confession on a silver platter for detectives.
Well, I'm here to tell you that the people are saying, undoubtedly, that you were here before Thursday. Okay,
Who
Kalamazoo.
can say that I was?
Well,
There's
there's
nobody but my family that I come down here and see. I don't know anybody here.
Sure.
So.
Sure. No, and the thing of that is, it's not necessarily people per se. I know that you're not hanging out with a bunch of people, know a bunch of people down here, but it's 2019 technology.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of one of those things that really helps us out with different
Location
things.
and
So
all that.
yeah, you got location services, you have cameras, you have license plate readers, you have doorbells with cameras in them, all sorts of different things. And through those things, those are showing that you're down here, that you were down here earlier in the week. And I'm just wondering why you're not being truthful about that.
I wasn't down here earlier in the week. I told you when I got down here Thursday. I was in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Until then.
Okay.
I mean, I think I left like I said, Sunday, Saturday.
Sure.
I was here Sunday or Saturday.
Yep. But you were also here Tuesday, going into Wednesday as well. You may have been back up in GR on Thursday. I'm not
Maybe
not
he's
gonna
just
doubt
confused
you.
on the dates. That's
Yeah.
all. That happens to me all the time.
It could be. Today's Friday. Is it possible that you're confusing Thursday with the other day? Because you were here. We have you driving your vehicle that you were in today here, and also you on camera. So in that vehicle, I'm just wondering, are you confused on the dates? Perhaps is that a possibility?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most likely.
Okay.
Like basically, what John's saying is this. And would you like to go by Mike or Michael?
Either.
Okay, Mike. Mind if I call you Mike? Okay, Mike. Let me tell you this. Here's what happens. a couple things that you got to realize. Technology is okay. There's technology everywhere. Like John's saying, everything from your cell phone. And you got to realize too, Mike. And I don't know how much they tell you when you're on federal probation or parole.
Probation, they don't have parole.
Okay. When you're on federal paper, okay, they do more tracking than they probably let you know. There's more to your phone than you probably realize, okay? So we get a pretty good idea of your movements anytime we want. Now, it's not like they're sitting there monitoring your movements all the time, okay? But when you're using that car, and you've been in that car for a few days now, okay, that I can tell you, all right? And I can show you some video later on if you want us to show you that, all right?
I'm not denying that.
Okay, good, perfect. And I know you're not. That's why I just think you're confused on the days, okay? Because I don't think you're sitting here running a game on me. I really don't. Okay, I don't think you're just doing that. But we have all this technology, okay? We have plate readers on the freeway now. There's plate readers at intersections, all kinds of bullshit, plus your phone, all those kinds of things, okay? So when we start tracking your movements and somebody says, hey, this plate reader was in this area, or we had this happen in this area, and this is what the plate reader told us, and that car is loud as shit, too.
Yeah, it is.
An examination of this car, which belonged to Tori, revealed a dent in the driver's door beneath the handle. But oddly enough, there was nothing to indicate that the car was used to hit someone, due to an absence of major damage and bloodstains. The only other clue was a bag containing a .45 ACP cartridge, which is oddly convenient considering that Michael stole the same caliber pistol from Tori.
Okay, so not only can we see it, dog, we can hear it. Okay, so we know where you've been, okay? So they start tracking your movements electronically, and then when something happens, we go backwards, and at 2 or 3 different locations, we've got your car. Okay, we got the plate, we got pictures, we got all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right, so that's why I'm saying, don't be afraid to say, oh, I don't know if it's a probation thing, or don't be, oh yeah, I came down here on Monday, or I've been here laying with this girl for whatever. Or maybe you don't want to get in trouble with your girl. I get it. You've been down here. Let's just admit that.
Here. I'm not even. I have been down.
Gotcha. Very good. So you've been down here for how long?
I leave I'm not here like all the time.
Okay.
I leave and I come back. So.
But let's say you've been down here. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All this week you've been down here, correct?
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't.
You have. I'll just tell you have.
Okay, if you say so.
Yep. And I'm not being argumentative. I'm just telling you have.
Okay.
Okay. Technology tells me. Like I said, technology is a.
If you say
You
so.
have been. Okay. I'll go back and look at the records here before too long. But the bottom line is you have been down here, and there's no sense us sitting here playing cat and mouse on that. All right. So when we're down here, technology puts you down here. You're like, yeah, I've probably been down here. Maybe not all week, but I've been down here most of the week. Okay. Agreed?
For the past couple weeks, yeah.
Past couple weeks you've been down here, correct? Good. Thank you. I appreciate it, because that's what it's showing me.
All right.
Okay. And
like I said, I was in Grand Rapids, so I've been in Grand Rapids. I've been in Allegheny.
Yeah.
I've been
in Kalamazoo.
Right.
Yeah, you've been.
But you've been down here for a couple weeks.
Right.
Yeah, there's breaks where you go places. I'm not saying you don't. Okay. But what we do is this. So now we've got all this technology. All right. And then we'll have an incident. Let's say, for example, and I'm just going to use an example here. That I'm not accusing you of this. Okay. Something gets stolen. All right. So what we do is we go back. We start looking at technology. All right. We look at different video cameras. We look at plate readers. We look at Ring doorbells. We look at all those kind of things. And let's say we see something on there where, man, something's loud as shit. There's a loud car on there. It's an interesting color, by the way. And, man, we got a plate reader 2 miles away that says it was this. So we ratchet that up. We figure out who's in that car. Boom. Then we go to, we can get up on your cell phone pretty good. Okay? So now we can tell from all those different bits of technology. Hell, it ain't even us. It's easy. I mean, shit, it's not even fun anymore because we don't even get to do any cool work no more. Right. We don't get to surveil anybody. We don't get to do all the cool detective shit, right? We just sit here like a bunch of office people, okay? And get soft. Clerical. Good way to put it.
Yep. Clerical work.
So once that happens, then all of a sudden we go and boom, we draw a bead on you, okay? And when, oh, geez, this guy was here. I wonder what his story is. Okay, then we go, okay, yeah, we work other stuff. There's a lot of shit going on in the city. Then, man, something else happens. And so then by the time it ends, there's 2 or 3 things that we start putting together.
One of the many pieces of technology that this detective loves is cameras. In the aftermath of the shooting, several locals came forward, providing footage from their Ring doorbell cameras which captured the very same Ford Escape that Michael was driving at the crime scene. And if you thought this was incriminating, it only gets better from here, as the detective is about to release a motherlode of evidence.
So here it is. I'm going to lay this out to you. We have a thing called Shot Tracker as well.
I
Okay?
don't know what that is.
Nobody does. Okay? I hope I've been telling you some shit about technology that I probably should be keeping to myself, but I think it's exciting. I'm old and technology is kind of cool. Okay? We have a thing called Shot Tracker. So what we do is this. It monitors where shots go off. Okay? And it's done by cell phone and through satellites. So we can pinpoint when shots go off, and it literally puts it on a map for us.
Okay.
Okay? So we start monitoring shots. For example, up off a ravine road, we get a group of shots. Like 4 to 6 shots. Okay? Looks like maybe it's being fired into some water or something. From best we can tell from the echo patterns and all those kind of things. Okay? So boom, we put all that together. They look at the map. We look at plate readers. We look at technology. And then finally we pull up your cell phone and we can say, bam, this guy was right there at that time.
Okay.
Okay? So that's one thing I want to ask you about. Okay? So obviously you were in the area. Maybe you heard him. Maybe you saw it. I don't know. I'm not accusing you of it. Okay?
Well, like when I'm out, when I had the car, I ride around pretty much everywhere.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you remember being up in that area?
I mean, I don't know what day it was, but it probably was.
Probably was. Did you see or hear anything right around that time? Because we got your plate, we got your cell phone, we got all that shit with the echo pattern, and I mean, you're close, dog. You very well could have seen it or heard it.
I have the music up loud.
Okay, did it sound like a backfire maybe to you or something like that?
I can't really hear it. You know, the car is loud. Man.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Music. So.
Okay, so we got that one. So you always play, and that damn car's loud too.
Right.
Okay, so your car sounds like a backfire a lot of damn times, right? Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so now you keep going on, and you get other incidents that happen in the area. The other night over on Amsterdam. Boom, shot patterns again, 5 to 6 shots. Okay, boom, 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 shows up on our big technological center. All this CSI bullshit. Okay, so once again, they put all that together. What's there again? Plate reader, less than a mile away on the north side. Got a Ring doorbell on that street, and we got your cell phone.
Yeah.
The doorbell that has a
camera.
Guess what it was.
Yes.
A camera.
I thought I was the one that didn't know what that was. Damn, I like this guy. I knew there's a reason I liked you. He's not a technology guy. I love it. I'm not either. But that's why I'm telling y'all, because I think it's pretty cool and it's amazing. And technology doesn't lie. You know, John might have an agenda. He might not like you. Okay. Technology doesn't care who you are. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Once again, Amsterdam. So we got a place over, I think it was Ravine Road up by some water. Okay? Boom, boom, got a bunch of shots there. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're down on Amsterdam. Same thing, same information it tells us. That's when we start looking for you. That's when we start piecing things together. Because we want to say, shit, is it this guy or is he, what can this guy tell us? That's where we're at. Can you tell me?
No.
And I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. And just don't bullshit me too much. Because and we're used to that a little bit, okay? But the bottom line is technology doesn't lie. Technology is going to place you at some place, okay? One time I could excuse. Twice is statistically, science tells us it doesn't happen. And then once again, technology. Okay, so we got your Ravine Road, which we're good with. May or may not have been there. I get it. Like I said, one time I can excuse. Okay, twice now I'm a little suspicious. Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, you're in the same area where shots are fired twice. Okay. Third time, 1:30. What are we at, John?
1:30ish, a little before 1:30.
A little before 1:30, we get another series of shots. Okay, I think it was three shots. Okay, we're in the area of Cobb and Mabel. That's on the north side. You familiar with that?
Yeah,
You drove through there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was just over there this morning.
Yeah, tell me what you saw, because that's the video that I have. I have you on the Ring doorbell, driving through there. I have the technology of the shots telling me you're there, and I also have your cell phone track. Because remember, I know at 2:38 you're back up in Allegan. Mm-hmm. So at that 1:30ish, you're at Cobb and Mabel. Tell me what you see and what you hear.
Nothing. I'm just driving.
You're just driving?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were looking for, what you were doing?
No, I don't do anything. I just, this is what I do. I ride around because it clears my mind. That's it. That's all
cool.
I do.
Yeah.
I drive and then I go.
Were you with anybody when you're driving up there on Amsterdam and when you're driving there at Cobb and Mabel? Are you with anybody?
No.
No? You're solo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't.
No girls with you?
No.
Are you calling anybody?
Might-
And I know you are because that's how we track you is through the calls. It bounces off towers and plus your mapping. So we know all that.
I don't know who I called that. If I was over there at 1 or whatever, I don't know who I called.
It might just be your Google Maps. I don't know. These technology
I
guys
don't
just feed
have
me
Google
information.
Maps.
That's
I
all
don't
I
have
know.
Google
So I
Maps.
do know that right around that time, the 1:30 time-ish, you're at Cobb, Mabel, Cobb, Elizabeth. I know earlier, probably 12:30, I can't remember memory. You come off of Elizabeth, then go south onto Cobb also. So
I was.
you remember,
Okay,
you're
so I'm
obviously
all the way
circling
over
it.
the
And
hill.
you're also over at one time, you're also over by the polar bear. You remember that?
That's in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in the
And we also have that on camera as well. They got
I was over there a couple times. I went there and bought a couple different Red Bulls. And
That
stuff,
night?
so, yeah.
From the polar bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what time that was?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't
I can
keep
look it
track
up.
of the
Yeah.
time.
What are you doing cruising the block?
I just ride, like I said, I ride around because I got nothing else to do.
It is important to translate Michael's speak here from nothing else to do to I was itching to shoot someone and riding around to hunt someone down. This is because, according to the anonymous witness, Michael frequently expressed his desire to shoot and kill the next person he sees. So much so that he had bought a box of bullets and a magazine for the stolen .45 and would frequently visit Ravine Road to empty bullets into a body of water. But fueled by his urges, Michael left crucial evidence behind, shell casings at the locations where he did his test runs. When officers collected these casings and ran forensics on them, they were covered with Michael's DNA. Additionally, they were found to be similar to the casings found at the scene of the crime, positively linking Michael to the crime. Even Michael's girlfriend, Diana, admitted that while she was on the phone with him 4 hours before the shooting, he continuously expressed his desire to shoot the next person he saw. In the face of this irrefutable evidence, it isn't going to take long before Michael begins to crack.
This is why I'm over there, because nobody over there
All right.
at that time.
So we kind of established that you're in that area. You're riding around. You just like to ride, you clear your head.
Right.
Ain't nothing illegal with that, is there?
Right.
Okay, so here's what we do. A lot of technology I'm throwing at you. Okay? It's amazing. So we get all this technology, and then we go to the scene. Like Kalamazoo Township Police is up on Amsterdam. Okay? The other place up by the water, that's where we know we can target where those shots were. So we can go right there. Okay? So we do that, and guess what we recover at those places?
Probably some shells.
Exactly. Shell casings, what we call shell casing. You know what I mean? Just the remainder little part of the bullet. Ping, comes popping out of a gun. Okay? And so we recover those. And at that point, we start tracking that. Okay? Every shell casing is traceable or trackable.
Yeah.
Okay? If you got hit by the feds, you probably know more about that shit than I do. Them folks are, they're some wizards with science, right? They are, you got to admit. So they can track it. They can tell where those bullets were bought. Okay? And then we match up where those bullets were bought, for example, in this case, on target. Okay? So we know where those were purchased. Make sense so far? You tracking me? Okay. So we find those. So we got the bullets that came back to on target, and then we also take DNA samples. Okay. Now sometimes it's a crapshoot because we don't know who the hell touched it. But in this case, remember we've been putting together for days now all this stuff, and we've now drawn a bead on you, haven't we? We know. Same car,
Well, I didn't
same
buy
phone,
any- I didn't buy
same
any bullets
location.
from
Okay.
on target.
I said for example on target.
Right.
Okay. So, and I'll have to confirm where they came from. I can narrow that down for you. And then we take, and if anybody's ever touched those bullets, we can get contact DNA. Contact DNA, for example, is if I take John's glasses and do that, guess what?
I know what that is.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're a smart man. So then we get DNA off those shell casings, okay? And then we have the feds process that because you're on federal paper, so we get an upgrade to process those. And lo and behold, guess what?
I'm on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you give me any explanation why your DNA is on those shell casings?
Because I shot the gun, probably.
Thank you. We got shell casings at the water spot that got your DNA on them,
Okay.
and we got shell casings on the
Amsterdam.
Sorry, thank you, John.
Did you shoot into the woods or just into the air?
No, I shot it in the woods. It
What-
was in the water.
What kind of gun we talking about? Just so I know you're not bullshitting me.
We know.
We know.
We
have
know.
a case.
We have the
It
casings.
was a 45.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Very
Fair
good.
enough.
Michael, in all his glory, has just admitted to firing the same gun the same ammunition, and leaving behind the same bullet casings as those found at the crime scene. But this is only the tip of the iceberg labeled Michael's confession, as he will slowly begin to divulge even more incriminating information.
In some questions we ask you, Mike, we probably already know the answer to, or we may know the answer to.
Right.
We're just looking to see how truthful you're willing to be with us, all right? So that way we can say one way or the other. Yeah, the guy, you know what, he's out having a good time. He popped off some rounds, big deal. All right, but if it, like Gary said, if we're sitting here, we don't want to play cat and mouse games. We don't want to bullshit you, and we don't want you to do the same to us. All right.
Yeah.
So, obviously those casings, they match up. Each casing, in addition to the science he's talking about, they're unique. So if I take my gun and I shoot a bullet, the casing, and stop me if you already know this, each casing is unique, just as unique as someone's fingerprints are. The ejector puts a little mark on it. Some scientists that are smarter than myself look at it and they're able to say, okay, yep, this came from this exact type of gun, and they can match those up. So they can say, okay, these casings match up with these ones, which match up with these ones. Okay. So let's talk about the casings that are found again later that night.
Okay.
From that same gun. Tell me about that.
I don't know about that one.
Sure
I
you do.
didn't.
Sure you do.
I didn't have the gun though anymore then. I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What happened to it? Tell me what happened.
I sold it.
Who? Tell us about
I'm
that.
not gonna tell you who I did it to, but
Well, why not?
because why would I do that? I could get them in trouble. I'm not gonna.
Well, I think you need to worry about Mike right now, all right? Let's not worry about someone else getting someone else in trouble. Let's focus on this.
Well, I can't. I'm just not gonna do that. So.
Okay. It's not likely that you sold that gun, okay? Because you're.
I mean.
Well, it may be gone now. It may be gone now. All right, Mike. I'm not going to doubt you on that. But the chances of you selling it between 10 and 1 o'clock.
How's that not probable?
Well, because your car, that very loud vehicle, is.
There's more than just one loud vehicle in.
Yeah, but it's yours, and I, like Gary said, I'd be more than happy to show you a video of it.
Okay.
It shows you right there, right at the scene where those last casings are found from that same gun,
With your DNA.
with your DNA at the time,
So
moments
why
before the shooting.
What's the point of the questions then?
Well, because I'm
If
trying
you know
to
of-
get a little rationalization here, Mike. I'm just trying to get a little rationalization. All right. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I know what rationalization is. I mean, you're trying to understand what.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
Absolutely,
I don't know
yeah.
what
Just trying to
happened.
figure out.
There's
always-
reasons why things
There's
happen.
always two sides to every
There's-
story, and we just want to get your side of it. Okay, that's all.
There's no side because, like I said, I don't. There's very few people that I know over there, so why would I have a reason to do something to whatever happened to anybody over there?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
I'm not stupid.
No, you're not
I
stupid
understand-
at all.
No, I
You're not
understand
dumb at all.
why I'm here. Like
You're
you
pretty
wouldn't be
clever,
questioning
actually.
me
Yeah.
if something didn't happen.
Sure, and
something
you watch the
didn't-
news. You know what happened, right?
No,
You've,
I didn't.
You've
I
seen.
actually didn't watch
Oh,
the
okay.
news.
But I mean, it's not a coincidence that the same casings are found at all these places that match up with the same gun, and your vehicle is seen and heard at all these places and described by people, because there are some crackheads that are out walking that time of the night, in addition to crackheads, prostitutes, whoever that are out milling around. I mean, it is the north side at, it's not even 2 o'clock in the morning, Polar Bear's still open, people are still milling around, in addition to these cameras, all right? So the odds of you selling the gun within that short amount of time, someone else being in your exact vehicle, and then that being used right there.
There's no reason why I would do something when I don't know anybody. There's very few people that I know over there, so why would I have a reason to do something to somebody?
This investigation conclusively shows, and we can't go backwards. All right? We know we wish we could. We've all done things in our lives that's out of character for us, or we got caught up in a bad situation. That's kind of what we're trying to tell you. Things happen on the north side of Kalamazoo. Okay? There was a homicide there the week before. Okay? So we know how dangerous it can be. Any city, not just Kalamazoo, but any city has its problems. Okay? So when you're riding around, bad shit can happen. And this guy that this happened to, he's not exactly a saint. We know that. Okay? So you got to make a decision here today, Mike. Okay? Yeah, I'm kind of hit here in terms of being there, doing this, doing that. I'm already in trouble for this. I get it. But man, you got to make a risk. It's a business decision for you right here, Mike. Do you sit here and ride this out and let technology and science speak for you, and witnesses and plate readers and all those kind of things tell your story? Or do you try to get out in front of this and saying, you know what? Man, this is a bad thing that happened, but this is why it happened. And it wasn't what I wanted to have happen. That's what you got to decide. What is it, one way or the other?
I didn't I don't know who the you're talking about.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a little background here, okay? Because here's what you got to decide. You got to decide right now, here today, whether you're just some kind of cold-blooded guy who shoots somebody, or was there a reason? Did I have a beef with this man? Did I have a conflict with this man? Did he try to do something to me? Which one is it? Are you the kind of guy who's just a cold-blooded shooter, or are you the guy who... There's a reason. There's a reason. We've all done shit out of character. We've all had situations happen to us.
Somebody, some random person.
So that's not you. You're not this guy, are you? So then you must be this guy. Because don't let John and I leave here today thinking, holy shit, I guess he's just a cold-blooded shooter. That's all he is. Okay? Which guy are you? Are you the cold-blooded shooter?
I would have, something like this would have happened before, wouldn't it? If I was
Not necessarily, no. No, absolutely not. It doesn't happen at all.
There's a first time for everything.
Absolutely. So which one are you? Are you this guy over here? Because the investigation conclusively shows that we don't have any choice. Are you this guy over here who I just feel like doing what I'm going to do, this feels good to me? Or, man, this shit happened. It was dicey. I can't believe I survived this. This is what happened. Which guy are you?
Neither of them.
Neither. You got to be one or the other because we have you there.
Okay.
You can try to ride this out and let science and technology and witnesses tell your story. Or you can get on your own bus and stand up for yourself. Be your own advocate. Let us try to help you. Let us try to follow up things for you.
There's nobody that can tell you that I was there when that happened.
Sure
because I wasn't there when that happened.
We absolutely have you. Okay. All day long.
And it's not just people. Like
science,
you said, Mike.
Science, like you said, science got to do it because I wasn't right there.
You were, but
I wasn't right there when that happened.
You know how we could easily dispel it? Who is it you sold the gun to?
I'm not going to tell you that.
They would have had to have used it in such a short amount of time.
As soon as where do you remember selling that? You don't tell us who it is. Where do you remember selling it to?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's not that Michael doesn't want to tell them who he sold it to, but more so that he can't. This is because the gun disappeared right after the murder, almost as if it vanished into thin air. With no leads to follow, it was almost certain that Michael disposed of it. But where exactly it is something that detectives need to find out in order to build the case against Michael even more.
What is it that led up to this? What did this man do prior to you having to shoot him?
I didn't shoot him, so that's that.
Well, he didn't shoot himself.
I didn't shoot him, so I mean.
Did you see the girl that was with him just probably a minute or two before? Did you see that girl?
I don't know.
Did you see the tall guy when you were leaving the scene? Did you see the tall guy in the tan jacket? Did you see him?
You keep saying leaving the scene, but whatever.
Well, when you were driving away.
When you were driving away, sorry.
Driving away. Leaving the scenes of
when you're in the area driving. There's no I can't make that up. I can't change that.
I mean,
right?
I mean, if you say I was there, I was near it.
You're not going to dispute that you
likely was near it.
Absolutely,
if you got GPS evidence that shows I was near it, I was
1,000%
near it.
Right.
But did I see what happened? No, I didn't.
So here's the fear. Here's what you got to work on too. And I appreciate the fact that maybe you sold this gun to somebody.
Yeah, I think it's gone. This happened however many days ago, and it's got a body on it.
It's gone now. I guarantee it's gone. But here's the fear. Let's say I'm not going to talk, okay? Then somebody's probably going to wrap this murder around you. Because we're at 90% of everything else we're good with. We know you're there. We know all the other stuff. We got all the shots. We're good. Boom, 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 boom. Here. So now we're at that little tiny bit there where you sold the gun to somebody, and you're in that area, and that man still gets shot. There's got to be an explanation because that ain't going to fly. You're still going to get hit for it. So you need to come up with an explanation as to why that happened and or who you sold that gun to. Because that's the person, if you truly didn't do it, man, I do not want this on you. That'd be horrible. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Neither would John.
Yep.
We're fair men. We want to be able to advocate for you. If you made the mistake of being on federal papers and had a gun and sold it to somebody, big damn deal. You can live with that. But man, if there's a body on that damn gun because you sold it to somebody else and you're afraid to say, then that's on you. So it's one of two things. Either help us find the man who shot him or tell us why the hell it happened. Because it's one of the two.
I can't tell you why it happened because I didn't.
You did. I mean, either you did or that man did, and you were right there when it happened. That I can't. That's science.
Is there any? Were you drinking or high that night?
No, I don't smoke or drink.
You don't smoke
I
or drink?
can't because
Oh,
I
it's not
got
Oh, you got
Okay.
this. Yeah.
All right. So you're clear-minded. So you have a very good recollection of this. So what was it that happened, man? It's just no one's gonna we don't believe for a second, and no reasonable people are gonna believe that you sold that gun in that amount of time.
How is that not possible?
Well, it's okay. I apologize. It's not just that one fact. It's when you
Right.
when you add everything up. Okay.
It's
That your vehicle. So okay, you sold it. That's fine. The fact that you sold it in a few hours after you last shot it. Okay. And then your car is also there at the time of the shooting.
It's right there. It can't. That's not even possible for it to be right there.
It is.
No, it's
We
not right
see your vehicle. Literally, we see your vehicle on Cobb. Cobb goes north and south. We see your vehicle on Cobb. All right.
Okay.
You know where the man was killed at. You know where you drove at. All
there.
right.
Cobb, okay, you saw me on Cobb.
At Maple.
I've been there like for the past few days. I've been there several times.
No, but I'm explaining to you how unrational this is.
Okay.
With
I mean, it doesn't make sense. Why would I don't know the dude?
would it make
so why
sense to you?
I
Would
kill
you
him?
believe this? Would you believe this story if you were us? Just put yourself in our shoes for just a second.
I mean, you need somebody to, and I've looked like the best subject, so I mean.
We don't want just a subject. We don't
this
like
is-
to just.
I'm not.
I've never
this
met
is
you
a-
before. I don't have a vendetta against you, Mike.
I mean, of course, I'm not saying you do, but
I'm just going with the facts that this case
you
is giving
need
me.
you need somebody for this to go on, and I look like the best possible subject, so this is what you're going to go with.
All the evidence
I mean,
in the
that's
investigation
exactly
has
what I'm saying,
conclusively
right?
led us to you.
Right.
There
That's
is no
exactly
one
what I'm
else.
saying.
Right. There is no one else that did this murder.
Okay, I mean,
No one else that
okay.
shot the guy. All right. But Mike, what you're leaving out is probably your best, your
Exactly.
best option.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it's not a matter of whether or not it happened. It's why it happened. What led up to it. I know about this dude. I know the dude that got killed. I know what he was into. And I find it hard to believe that something didn't happen. How many people you drove by that night that you didn't shoot, right?
A lot. Right.
Exactly, hundreds, if not thousands of people, okay? So that's why I don't think it's completely random that this happened to this man. There was something that led up to this. There was something that he did that made this sequence of events happen, okay? And that is your best thing that you have for yourself right now. And if you want to sit there and let what we have tell the story for you, I can tell you right now.
Nothing else I can say. I mean,
Yeah, there is. You can say why it happened. You can say what led up to it, what happened.
you keep
Because-
saying I did it, so I mean, whatever.
Well, it's not a whatever, Mike.
I mean, it has to. Can't
Actually,
be
it doesn't.
else.
It doesn't. Here's what we're asking you to do, okay? And like I said, you're a smart man. All right. We know there's always reasons why shit happens. We're okay with that. All right. We've both been doing this a long time. So you got to kind of make it once again. It's a decision. It's a business decision for you. You've admitted to firing a gun up on Ravine Road, okay? The 4 casings up there, at least, that we have. We've got 5 or 6 casings from Amsterdam. You've admitted to firing at them, okay? I'm good with that. All right. Now we're down here on, and you didn't hurt nobody up there. And if, we're not saying that you were just driving around that night looking for just the next person you saw to shoot. We're not saying that.
I mean,
That's crazy.
1,000 people out there.
You could have shot 1,000 people, okay? But unfortunately, something happened with this man, okay? This man wasn't, like I said, he's not a pillar of the community, okay? He has done some shit, and he was into some shit that night with a bunch of people. We've been looking at all kinds of shit, okay? Because we know that what this man's into, okay? He pisses off a lot of people, so the fact that he would have come at you or pissed you off or something, I'm good with it. I just need an explanation. My guess is this man was in your ass. Because what he does is he'll flag people down and then he just tries to get right in your damn car. That's what he does all the damn time. And then ends up stealing shit from people. Okay? So my guess is, you not being from here, some dude flags you, sees you a couple times, flags you, calls you over. Did that man try to get in your car? He did, didn't he?
No.
He did.
Yeah, I don't doubt that he did either. And
That's what he does.
And by the way, he's also been drinking. He's got a beer and he's high. You're obviously not drinking. You're not high. You're of sound mind and judgment when this dude flags you down and tries getting in your ride. I get it. Again, it's back to that thing where this isn't just a random thing where you just picked him out of the crowd, out of nobody, right? The amount of cases that Gary and I have investigated over the years, I can't think of one. Maybe Dalton.
Maybe that's
other
it.
than that,
Yeah.
maybe one case out of thousands and thousands that are random. They happen for no reason, if you know what I mean. There's always a reason, and there's always two sides.
So that man tried to get in your car. Yes or no?
For the next several minutes, Michael falls silent before he begins to reveal everything, down to the smallest details of what happened that night.
So he's pulling on a door you think he's trying to get in. So how many times did you shoot him?
I don't know, twice, 3 times.
Twice or 3 times? Do you think did you at the time know you hit him? I mean, you see him
No,
fall.
I did. I started driving when it started.
So
driving.
is the window down, or you fire through your window?
The window was down.
Okay, so the window's down. He's pulling on it. You're like this. What hand are you? So you're.
Well, I can use both hands.
You can use both hands? Yeah, me too. So can John. So you're like this with the gun, the 45, and you shoot him 3 times, two times, 3 times?
I didn't know if I hit him.
And then you drive off. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. I didn't want to leave here today thinking you're some kind of maniac who just wanted to kill the next person he saw. Right? That's not you, is it?
No.
Sorry that happened to you.
Did you? Now let me ask you this, Mike. Given the circumstances, obviously, dude tries. You feel like you're about to get jacked. All right, so you shoot the dude, so that way it doesn't happen. Did you think at all? Son of a bitch, I know I'm on federal paper, but let me just get out in front of this. Did that cross your mind at all, or were you too?
I'm scared.
Well,
Yeah,
sure,
I
I know.
Scared.
What were you scared most? I mean, what scared you about it?
I mean, 1, a guy's dead. 2, I did it, and I'm gonna be locked up forever.
Do you know? How'd you know he was dead?
I mean, I saw the news later. Well, I didn't see the news. I saw it like on the on Facebook.
Yeah,
on the,
yeah. When you shot him, did you get blood on you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, that you noticed.
No.
Were you wearing the same clothes you have on now? No. What were you wearing?
I had this on.
Just that pullover on? And so you were in a car, you had the pullover on. I'll tell you what would help go a long way because we can tell distances and all those kind of things. Where's that gun at? If you really want to get out from underneath this and get your life together and have a chance at this, and then it's all going to be based on cooperation from this point forward.
I threw it out. I took the clip and I threw that and I threw the gun out.
Where?
Like down the highway, going down the highway.
What highway?
131.
You know by where?
Not exactly.
Not
I was
exactly.
just driving and threw it out.
Driving and threw it
direction?
out.
What direction you're going?
I'm going north.
Where'd you get that gun?
That's old. It's been around for a couple of years.
Yeah, Tori's gun.
No.
Tori's mom's gun.
No, I didn't get it from her.
Even while confessing, Michael still finds a way to lie. He did steal it from Tori's apartment if the dozens of witness statements to prove this weren't enough.
You ever see Tori's mom's gun?
I saw one of them. I know she had like what is it? Like a flare gun, and I saw a revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike, can you do this for us? Let's just run one version, okay? And I don't need to know what. I know you shot. When was anybody with you when you shot the gun up on Ravine into the water?
No.
No. Was anybody with you when you shot the gun up on Amsterdam the night of the murder?
No.
Okay. And was anybody with you when you shot that man at Cobb and Mabel at 1:30 in the morning? No. Okay.
Let me ask you this: was that girl with him?
Who?
Was there a girl with him when he flagged you down?
I don't remember anybody. Like I said, this was all happened.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
No.
No.
It happened quick, so I don't.
Yeah, it happened quick.
Had you ever seen him before?
No.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
just tell me what happens. Give me one quick rundown of what happened.
So like I said, you already pretty much know what happened. I'm
Yep.
driving. He flagged me down. I roll the window down. He's saying something. I turn down the music. And he starts grabbing on the handle.
Yep.
So I started shooting.
Okay.
Did you all? I mean, there obviously some type of dialogue. Does he say anything like, "Hey, bro, give me a ride, give me a rock, give me a beer," anything like that?
Like I said, I couldn't make out what he
Couldn't
was
really hear
saying.
it. Okay. All right. Did you say anything to him like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" Or
was like, what the?
Mhm.
In my mind, I didn't say it out loud. I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Where do you think you hit him when you shot him?
I don't know. Probably in the body.
Okay. Did you get out of your car at all after the shooting?
No, like I said, I just sped off.
Okay, if you're in your car and I'm him, okay, so you're driving your car just like you are. I come up and I'm grabbing down this window, right, or the door, trying to get in, and you got it down. Show me what happens. So show me how you do it. Am I like where am I? Like right here?
Yeah, I'm sitting
Okay.
here. And the
I'm
handle's
pulling
right
on
right
it.
Here.
Yep. Okay, and then what happens?
Where's your gun at?
I reached. It was on the seat,
Okay.
and I reached over and I grabbed it.
Okay. So how far away am I when I get
Like
shot?
right there.
So I'm right here. I'm right in your wheelhouse.
Did you fall down right away or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm still grabbing.
He's still grabbing him after you shoot.
After the first.
Okay, so the first round goes off.
Like the
Second,
first
by the time
one or two.
by the first one or two, he's done grabbing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, and where is he now? He's stumbling around.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do?
I pull up.
You pull off. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
And where do you go after that, Mike?
I got on the highway
Northbound 131. Okay. And go where?
to Elm.
Okay. So you pitch it somewhere, and do you really pitch it or no?
Yeah,
Where do you stay that night, bro?
in Allegan.
And at
Torrey's.
Torrey's. Okay, thank you.
She done know.
Let me ask you this, can I?
didn't tell her.
And here's what happens. A lot of times when scary shit happens in their life, people reach out to people that are close to them and they tell them, okay, or they say something. Have you told anybody to this point what happened?
My sister.
Your sister.
I mean, she don't know exactly what happened, but I told her. Yeah.
You told her that you shot a man down in Kalamazoo. Have you told anybody else? And your sister, that's the one in Grand Rapids that you stay with? Okay. You told her you shot a man in Kalamazoo. And you tell anybody else?
No. I can't recall if I did. No, I don't think I did.
How about Torrey?
Did I tell her?
Mhm.
No, I didn't tell her. No.
Because you go there right after it happens. You're probably
Yeah.
amped up like, holy shit, what just happened? Because you ain't never done nothing like this before. You didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. But you guys didn't have you and Tori didn't have a conversation about it at all?
No, I didn't, and it didn't really come up.
Okay.
Shortly after this, Michael's interview concludes. While Roosevelt was the one to flag Michael down, it did not change the fact that Michael was the one who was itching to shoot someone, habits that he clearly did not overcome even after spending time in federal prison. And 3 years later, on February 7th, 2022, 34-year-old Michael Thigpen was convicted of the premeditated first-degree murder of Roosevelt Thompson. Consequently, he was sentenced to life in prison.